Archer said, wait, you're watching One Piece? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In fact, Archer, I got a whole channel dedicated to One Piece. And just dropped the first review up there. I got a whole channel dedicated to One Piece. Angry Two-Piece, baby. Yes, sir. How y'all like that name, though? That's a clever name, right? Because most of the time when I give commentary on One Piece, I'm really talking about the fights. I'm really talking about who got busy, who had smoke for who, all of that stuff, right? So I said, you know what? I'm going to call my channel the Angry Two-Piece. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm in the part where Luffy locked up and Sanji just used that suit that his family gave him. That's where I'm at, bro. So I haven't caught up all the way. Shout out to the famous Davis. He said, clever name, but One Piece butt cheeks. I actually like it. I actually like it. I don't think I would get into Death Note. I don't really think. I seen like 1 or 2 episodes of Death Note. I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't really feeling Death Note, if we're being totally honest. I don't know. I might give it a try. I might give it another try because I'm definitely going to need content other than just One Piece. So I'll definitely give it a try. He said, feel like Vinland Saga would connect you to your Irish side. Oh, really? Really? I need to check that out. I need to check that out. I need to check that out. I tried to get into this new season of Castlevania, but I ain't even gonna lie, I wasn't feeling it. I liked the first season, but I don't know about that second. I don't know about that second season. Life of Pablo said Vinland Saga is overrated. Said Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, I got to get into that. I got to get back into that. I started watching it, but I stopped watching it. You feel what I'm saying? Naruto, I don't think I'll ever get into that. Shout out to Bruce. He said Naruto has mad character development and content. Yeah, I really don't want to get into Naruto, but I might end up doing it just for the content. You feel me? Plus, you know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I consider myself an anime guy, and that's part of the reason why I gave One Piece a shot, because I'm like, how I'm gonna be an anime guy and not know the main animes? You know what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, the main animes, and this is just my opinion, is gonna be Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Naruto. Those are gonna be the main animes in my opinion. Man, I watched One Piece. Not One Piece. I watched One Punch Man. I like One Punch Man, but the later season was annoying me because there wasn't enough One Punch Man in One Punch Man. I never liked Yu Yu Hakusho. Never. I like Bleach. I liked what's the other one? What's the other one with my boy? Damn, I can't think of that anime. The one where they made a live action version and had the nerve to pick Harold from Harold and Kumar, and they ruined it. Which one is that? It's not Trigun. It's what the hell is the name of that that anime. Damn, how I don't remember the name of that shit. Because I ain't watched it in a minute. Yeah, I used to watch Big O back in the day. Cowboy Bebop. That's my shit too. That's my shit too. Cowboy Bebop is my shit too. That live action shit was trash. Nasty work. I watched Full Metal Alchemist. Inuyasha is my shit. Inuyasha is my shit. I rock with Inuyasha. I just don't know the timeline of Inuyasha. Like, I used to watch that shit on Toonami, but I never seen it from beginning. You know what I'm saying? Omar Gray said, AM, you got to take that L for Dragon Ball Evolution. Dragon Ball Evolution? What are you talking about? What do you mean Dragon Ball Evolution? What is Dragon Ball Evolution? The live action Dragon DBZ? There was never a live action DBZ. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Dragon Ball Z never made a live action movie. Yes, it was, bro. Yes, there was. No, there wasn't. What the fuck are y'all talking about? There was never a live action Dragon Ball Z movie. The shit doesn't exist. AM, yeah, they made a live action movie. Look it up. I don't have to look it up because you can't look up myths. You can't look up shit that don't exist, bro. Why would I waste my time looking up some shit that don't exist? Heed. No, it doesn't exist. Y'all are not hearing me. Let me say this shit again. There is no such thing as Dragon Ball Evolution. Okay? Does not fucking exist. Never existed. Said this level of delusion is on the level of B-dubs. You can call it whatever you want to call it. I am not Googling that bullshit. You just don't seem to get it. I'm going to say it again. Dragon Ball Evolution does not exist. Period. That must be some movie that y'all watched in another dimension. Because it don't exist in my world. In the world that I live in, there's no such thing as Dragon Ball Evolution. And look, stop saying Dragon Ball Evolution in the chat room, okay? Okay? The fucking love interest from Shameless can't be Goku. It didn't exist. God damn it. And Ozaru Great Ape is not a slave of Piccolo. It doesn't exist. And Chow Yun Fat or whoever the fuck can't be Master Roshi. No. 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 Goku never went to high school. Doesn't exist. Okay? Does not exist. God, I don't know why y'all like acknowledging the existence of mythical things. Things that do not register in reality. And I'm still debating on whether or not Dragon Ball Daima is going to exist. Because I swear to God, I swear to the heavens that if they turn these main characters into children, and it nerfs their powers, I'm going to be done. I'm going to be done, son. If they turn them into children and they can't go Super Saiyan Blue, I'm done. I'm done. I didn't ask for that. I did not ask for that. You didn't ask for that. Didn't ask for it. Didn't ask for it. And I knew. Soon as they showed Goku with that red, when they showed Goku and he whipped out that damn stick, I swear to God, if the first episode they transform them into children and Goku whips out that damn stick, that power pole, and he hops on and he yells for Nimbus, I'm going to be done, son. I'm going to be done. I'm going to be done. If he yells out Nimbus, I'm going to be like, nope, I'm done. I'm out. I do not want to see a repeat of Dragon Ball Grand Tour. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. What were they thinking, y'all? What were they thinking? Who asked for this? Did you ask for it? I didn't ask for it. I'm waiting to see the Moro arc. That's what I'm waiting to see. I'm trying to understand this. Why do we get characters in the manga and then they choose to go this direction with the cartoon, with the anime? It makes no fucking sense. I want to see Moro. I want to see Granola. I want to see Black Frieza. I don't want to see Goku and the gang be kids again. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. They're fucking up again. This is the same fuck up that they did with Grand Tour. It's the same one. And you know how you know they fucked up? This is how you know they fucked up. Because how is it Goku is a little kid, but then when he transforms into Super Saiyan 4, now he's an adult? That's how we know you fucked up. That's how we know. Trying to recapture the magic of Dragon Ball. Stop it. We don't got time to be going backwards. Goku's a grandfather. I would rather you kill him off permanently than to turn him into a child again. I want to see teenage Trunks and teenage Goten, excuse me. I want to see Goten and Trunks as teenagers. And not the way we saw them in GT. No. Shit is trash, man. I'm so tired of them playing with us. We waited forever to get Dragon Ball Super, which was decent. They get points for the artwork. They don't get points for stealing the storyline from the fan-made Dragon Ball, because that's all that was. That Tournament of Power, all that was that fan-made Dragon Ball Z that somebody created, where they went to this Tournament of Power and there were alternate versions of Goku and alternate versions of Vegeta. That's all that shit was. In fact, the fan-made anime, where they had that tournament with the alternate versions of everybody, that was better than Super. That was better than Super. Hell, Dragon Ball Heroes, they could have went that route. They got Goku and Vegeta and Broly training with Whis. And you not gonna give us the next chapter of that? You not gonna give us the next chapter of that? You got Goku, Vegeta, and Broly together as friends, and you're not gonna give us that? We don't get to see Broly fight Jiren? I almost want to cry. I almost want to cry. I'm talking about tears streaming down my face, snot coming out my nose. I almost want to cry. He said, I got Dragon Ball fatigue. Everybody got Dragon Ball fatigue because they keep fucking up. They keep messing up, bro. Y'all think I should chop this rant up and put it on the anime channel? AM, do you think Broly would beat Jiren one-on-one after Whis trains him? Hell yes. Hell yes. If Whis trains Broly, hell yes. As long as they don't nerf him, because you know how they do in anime. In anime, a villain is damn near unstoppable. The moment that villain turns into a good guy, they nerf his power. They do it every time. Vegeta, total badass when he was a villain. Soon as he became a good guy, he kept getting washed by everybody. Majin Buu, as a villain, unstoppable. Soon as he becomes a good guy, all he does is eat and fall into comas where he can't even fight because they can't wake his ass up. Piccolo, as a villain, straight monster. Getting washed after he become a good guy. They do it every time. They do it every time. They even did it with Goku. They even did it with Goku. You got a Kai getting Goku's body, using the Dragon Balls to get Goku's body. Goku Black was fucking all of them up in base form. And then he transformed into Super Saiyan Rose. Where the hell did that come from? I'm talking about he beating everybody's ass with ease. I'm talking mopping the floor with them. And it's like, how? How is a base level Goku gonna go up against Super Saiyan Blue? 2 Super Saiyan Blue. And what? Like, what are we doing? Goku Black showed up and beat everybody's ass. Beat everybody's ass like they stole something. And then you had Trunks finally beat Zamasu. Where did that come from? He literally took his broken sword and absorbed the fucking spirit bomb into his sword and somehow had the power. See, I hate when they do that. I hate when they do that. You got to stop making the villains unstoppable. You got to stop making the villains OP. Because when you make the villains OP and you have the villains beating everybody no matter what, when you finally have someone beat the villain, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And here's another thing. Stop having the villains have unlimited power, but then when the hero gets that type of power, there's always a limitation on it. Goku beating the shit out of Jiren. All of a sudden, boom, boom, his fucking heart or something palpitated and he falls down and smoke's coming off his ass. They do the same thing in One Piece. When Luffy goes Gear 4, he beating the shit out of the villain and then he runs out of time. I'm so sick of that shit. And most people say, well, you can't have the hero have unlimited power because then it won't be interesting. I'm not saying you should have the hero have unlimited power. Put the same constraints on the villains that you put on the heroes. Make the shit balanced. It can still be a good fight, but you gotta stop making it. You gotta stop making it unrealistic in the context of the story. Okay, well, you got these villains that's just limitless power. Like, come on, man. Come on, man, because then it doesn't make sense when the hero beats them. It looks forced. You feel me? Like that freaking Dragon Ball Super movie that just came out. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can say whatever you want to say. Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan. Well, maybe not Orange Piccolo, but Beast Gohan was not earned. It wasn't. I'm sorry. It wasn't. It wasn't. Gohan's nerdy, goofy, slacking ass, there's no way he would have been able to handle that damn power the way his ass been slacking on his training. There's no way. It wasn't earned. And you know why it wasn't earned? Because you waited too long. You waited too long to give us Beast Gohan. You know when you should have gave us Beast Gohan? In the Tournament of Power. That's when you should have gave us Beast Gohan. But you can't do that because you keep relying on the same heroes to win. You keep relying on the same characters. You keep relying on Goku, Vegeta, and you even threw Frieza in there. You won't let him die for nothing in this damn world. You keep bringing his ass back. You should have gave us Beast Gohan in the Tournament of Power. Period. Instead of waiting. I went to the theater to see that, and I was pissed. I went to the theater to see that, and I was pissed. When he turned into Beast Gohan, I said, where the fuck did that come from? Where in the hell, where in the triple hell did that come from? Said, who remembers Oob? Man, fuck Oob. See, I told you, if I give, see, the difference between me and other guys that watch anime, I'm not a fanboy. I like anime characters, but I will dissect their ass. I will break all of that shit down like a fraction. I don't care if it's my favorite character. I will point out the inconsistencies in anime. I will point out the plot holes in anime. Like Goku not being able to breathe in space. Since when? Since when? This man had a whole fight with Beerus outside of the atmosphere of the Earth. How did he do that? Ain't no air up there. Or when the Saiyans were coming to Earth, there's a scene where Vegeta and Nappa are standing on the door of their Saiyan spaceships. They're in space. And they blow up that planet Arlia. The planet gone, so you know there's no atmosphere. So how the fuck was they doing it? Or what about Bardock when he was fighting Frieza? He was in space. Like, come on, man. Toriyama, we know you making this shit up as you go along. Okay? We need some continuity, bro. We need some consistency. All right? Because we know it's a fictitious thing, but even within the fiction, there's rules in the fiction. You can't just make shit up as you go along. You got to have something concrete, man. And I can't stand plot holes. I can't. It destroys shit. Shout out to Most Hated. Appreciate you. Shout out to Naughty Germ. He said Dragon Ball Evolution never existed. Zooms in. Facts. Shout out to Dom. He said check out Bleach. Shout out to Zero Fallout. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, brothers. Shout out to Arturo. Appreciate you. He said he's trying to keep up with One Piece and failing. Yeah, you know why he's failing? I'm going to tell you why he's failing. Because he didn't take the time. That's the whole reason why he's coming out with Dragon Ball Daima. They're claiming that they're going to explore different worlds. And so now he wants to focus on world building. And the moment I saw that they want to focus on world building, especially now that I'm watching One Piece, I'm like, oh, that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to keep up with One Piece. But the problem is, if we're being totally honest, and y'all probably thought y'all would never hear me say this, as much shit as I talked about One Piece before I watched it. Because I talk cash shit about One Piece. And I am willing to admit I was wrong. I was wrong. One Piece is a better anime than Dragon Ball Z. It is. And the reason why it is because One Piece has taken more time to go further in depth into the character development of the characters. Not just the heroes, but the villains as well. They've even taken the time to flesh out why the villains are the way they are. We don't know why Frieza is the way he is. We don't have a motherfucking clue. He's just evil for the sake of being evil. We don't know nothing else about him. In One Piece, they would have given you Frieza's whole backstory. You would know why he feels the way he feels, why he's as evil as he is, why he does all of the shit that he does. With One Piece, they go into everybody's background. If they're a character of any significance, they go into their background. So you got that, in addition to the fact that they're not playing when it comes to the world building thing. They got Dragon Ball Z beat. They got him beat. They got him beat. I can't even front. Because look, you got to think about it like this. I've been watching Dragon Ball Z forever. I even, back in 2017, I had a live stream reviewing a Dragon Ball Super episode, and I had 30,000 people watching. And y'all still didn't get a Dragon Ball Z focused channel. You know why? Because there isn't enough depth for me to really flesh out content for it. It just isn't. Isn't enough depth. The reason why I can make a channel dedicated to One Piece, look, I put a review up of episode what was it? I put a review up of episode 839 and 840. And that shit is just the tip of the iceberg. That's just the tip of the iceberg. I've been dropping reviews on my community tab for months now. And each review is just a small portion of something that happened in one episode. So the reason why now you'll get a channel dedicated to anime with the center focus on One Piece is because One Piece has so much depth to it, I can make mountains of content out of it. I couldn't do that with Dragon Ball Z because it doesn't have enough depth to it. If you look at Dragon Ball Z from Arrival all the way up to Super, it's wash, rinse, repeat. That's all it is. It's wash, rinse, repeat. It's the same thing. Just being regurgitated over and over and over again. And that's where they're stuck. That's where they're stuck. Because they're trying to keep the focus on the main characters that were the most popular in Dragon Ball Z. Like, think about it like this. You look at Dragon Ball. Yamcha was a significant character. You look at Dragon Ball, Tien and Chaozu were significant characters. Yajirobe was a significant character, right? Then you get to Dragon Ball Z, and a lot of those significant characters, they take a back seat to the Saiyans. They take a back seat to Goku. They take a back seat to Vegeta. And they're no longer significant. You don't give them any depth. They become, they literally become comic relief. Yamcha is now comic relief. He's not even a factor anymore. You go back and look at Dragon Ball, he was a factor. He was a factor. Now he's just a fucking punchline. He's a joke. You feel me? They try to keep Krillin in there. But they made the power gap between most of the Z characters and the villains and the Saiyans. They made the power gap so wide that it doesn't even make any sense to have Krillin, Chaozu, Tien, Yamcha, any of those characters there. The only person in the Z squad that's somewhat keeping up with Goku and Vegeta is Piccolo. That's the only one. And see, the beautiful thing about One Piece is you got these characters that got devil fruit powers, but then you got characters like Sanji and Zoro who don't have devil fruit powers, but they're able to keep up with the people that have devil fruit powers. You feel me? You even have somebody like Usopp who does not have any special abilities. He doesn't have any devil fruit powers, but that nigga is gangster when it comes to his marksmanship. Same thing with Nami. Nami doesn't have any special abilities. She doesn't have any devil fruit powers, but the skill she has with navigating, the skill she has with the weather helps. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you give your characters some depth, and you give your characters the ability to play a central role in the storyline. But with Dragon Ball Z, what central role is Krillin playing? What central role is Yajirobe playing? You feel me? Even in the early days of Dragon Ball Z, Yajirobe was a factor. If it wasn't for Yajirobe cutting off Vegeta's tail, Goku would have been done. You feel me? So it's like I don't know. Now that I have One Piece to compare to Dragon Ball Z, I'm really starting to see all of the flaws now. I'm really starting to see all of the flaws, all of the damn issues. You feel what I'm saying? Said Usopp needs a Hakai upgrade. He does. He does. He does. He absolutely does. When I saw that fucking Sanji and Zoro after the 2-year gap, when I saw Zoro train with Mihawk, and I saw both Sanji and Zoro could use Hakai, and Sanji could do the airwalk and shit, I was like, let's go. You feel me? Because I really felt like they was gonna have them still stuck while Luffy and the other devil fruit wielders were gonna be able to level up. So when I saw that, I was like, yo, that's what's up. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, it's annoying. Now, that is true. That right there is true. That right there is true. When I was talking to Mandrell, he was saying the thing about One Piece is in One Piece, the stakes are higher because when somebody loses their life, they really lose their life. You can't wish them back with the Dragon Balls. And that's true, but it doesn't really matter because you have characters that end up in situations where they should have lost their life, but they didn't. So you're 100% right about that. And that part of One Piece is annoying. That part of One Piece is annoying when you got people getting cut with swords and impaled and spears shot through them and they surviving the shit. That's weird. That's weird. You got dudes getting shot point blank range or worse. You got the one scene where the one dude, one of the minks gave up his life to try to take out one of Big Mom's children, the one that got the candy powers or whatever. And he's standing over top of him and he set off some dynamite and the mink lost his life, but the candy dude didn't. He just lost his arm. I was like, that's BS. He's supposed to be done. He's supposed to be gone. He's supposed to be up out of there. You feel me? But you know, that is the one issue with One Piece that I have. You feel what I'm saying? That is the one issue with One Piece that I have. That and some of the fight scenes drag on too long. Hell, some of the regular scenes drag on too long. You feel me? They be dragging it out when they really don't have to.